Hello friends, welcome back. Today we'll discuss about different ad networks available and what is the eligibility criteria for each of these ad networks and what is the process to go and register to these ad networks. The reason for making this video is for one of my video I got this comment because I keep mentioning about Ejoic in my revenue sources. So somebody, one of the gentlemen asked what is Ejoic. Then I told him that is one of the premium ad network. Then he requested basically to provide more details. So as a response to that, I made this video. So let's get into the details. So basically, primarily, these are the four ad networks that are very popular. There are few more available, like there is something called media.net, and I heard about two, three more, some ad roster, something. Few more networks are there, but these are the most popular, and predominantly most of the niche bloggers go for this, and also proved to be a profitable. Okay, so for what is basically the ad network is all about, or why we need ad network. The reason is, once your blog or website becomes popular, there are multiple ways that you can make money. So I made a video last week by listing out 9 different ways how you can make money through your niche blog. If you are not yet watched that video, please go and check it out. I explained 9 different ways. Out of those 9 different ways, two ways are very popular. One is display ads. Second one is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is all about basically talk about some product, and then if somebody clicks that product link, they go to Amazon or somebody somewhere else, and then they buy a product. Um, the other one is display ads. Display ads is all about when people, more and more people visit your particular website, you rent certain space on your website to one of the ad networks to display their ads. So let's look into the one website. For example, this is one of the birthday related website that we spoke in one of our video related to birthday related niche. So if you're not yet watched that video, please go and check it out, that one also. So if you see this, so there is, on right side you can find something like advertisement, and below this there is an ad coming up, and you just mouse over here, you can see ads by Google. So this is the space that's been rented to Google to display their ads. So what happens is, this particular website owner will get certain revenue. There are multiple ways again. For some ads, there is a payment per certain number of views. For certain ads, predominantly per click. If any visitor comes to this particular website and clicks this particular banner, then this website owner will get some money. Okay, how it happens is, the advertiser of this particular ad will pay some money to Google, and Google will deduct something for processing and give some money to this particular publisher or blogger. So likewise, you can also see any other banner here. This is on the home page. Let's look into one of the blog posts and see. So if you scroll down, typically it should be there somewhere. See here, here is the space. So this is another advertisement. So earlier days, what used to happen is, we had to dedicate certain space in the on the website, but nowadays it's all becoming dynamic. You set up something like auto ads, so Google itself, or some set the ad engine itself will make out what is the best place to insert an ad, and these are very dynamic. So there is a lot of research and intelligence behind these ads. Basically, it looks at your search history and all those things. Let's not get into that, but this is what it is. So why display ads? The question, the answer to that is, you have when you have so many visitors coming to your website, there is some way to make monetize that particular the traffic on your website. One of the ways is display ads. So it is very easy, so you need not to do anything. You are already getting the traffic, so you are contacting a ad network company saying that I have a traffic, I'm open for you to put ads on my website, go ahead and do it, and then give me some part of the revenue. That's about it. So what ad companies will do is they will display the ads here, and if more people are actually clicking those ads, you will get more money. So that means fundamental thing is you need to have a more traffic for this. For display ads, that's very critical. More and more traffic on your website, you can earn more money. Simple. Okay, so now let's look into the basically all the ad network. The first one is Google AdSense, very popular. I'm sure most of you must be aware of it. Because almost every blogger, when the moment blogger starts any blog, within probably few months of time, they will go for the AdSense approval. So if the ads that you have seen here also, you can see something like ads by Google. These are all AdSense related, the ads from Google AdSense only. So what is it means is, so if you look at some of the important points related to Google AdSense, this is for, you can apply for Google AdSense for any website or any blog from any location, absolutely no constraints. And also, even if you do not have a lot of traffic also, you can go ahead and apply for AdSense. You normally get approval, but only thing is you need to comply to Google policies. There are certain copyright related issues, and also you need to ensure that the site loads well, not speed perspective, but it's basically doesn't have any technical issues, and some of these things. Okay, you take care of the basic fundamental things, then apply for Google AdSense. You normally get it. So how, where you need to go and apply? So here it is. Just you Google for Google AdSense. This website will come. Sign in, use your either first time probably it will ask for sign up. You just use any of your Gmail ID, that's good enough. You need not to again go through the entire your profile creation and all that. You must have, should have some Gmail ID. If you do not have Gmail ID, create it. If you have Gmail ID, go ahead and sign it up with that. And then uh, I am not very sure if you really need a Gmail ID. I never tried it so far. I have been using only Gmail ID. Even if you do not have a Gmail ID, maybe it may permit. I'm not very sure about it, but most of us must be having Gmail ID. Just go ahead and sign up with that. What it will do is it will ask you for the website on which you want to display the ads. You just need to give the website URL, and it will go for a review. Meantime, they will ask you to insert some code on your website. You display it, and then they will do some reviews. Normally it used to come in 1 or 2 days. You used to get a mail that your AdSense account got approved. Nowadays, because of the pandemic, looks like there is some delay with respect to ads, but this is the process. Okay, now coming to the second one, about the ejoic. So 1 2 3 4, I just kept it in the order of the eligibility with respect to number of visitors. If you see here, right, Google AdSense, anybody can apply, even minimal traffic, with minimal traffic also. For ejoic, officially they say you need to have a 10,000 monthly visitors on your website, but they are not very rigid there. I also heard a lot of people with even a 5,000 traffic also were able to get approval. I personally did not apply. I waited for 20,000 plus visitors, but this is what their guideline says on the website. So let's have a quick glance. This is the ejoic website. It says somewhere there is a guideline about 10,000 somewhere. That's okay. You can check it out. But process is, you can straight away go ahead and start the free trial. You submit your website details and all those things. They will review, and they may also they will also basically review and check everything. Most of the time, if you already got approved from with Google AdSense, they may approve it. provided your major traffic is from US. For all these three, they look for major primary traffic from US, but there are always exceptions. Keep that in mind. There are always exceptions. There are websites that got approval from other countries as well, but approval process becomes much easier if primary traffic is from US, and also you are meeting the minimum number of visitors. But if you do not have these two, you are not satisfying these two conditions, also you can still apply. Then case to case basis, some may get an exception, some may not. But if you satisfy these two, more or less you will be through. This is the UJOIC. You can just go ahead and sign it up and then go through the approval process. They are also quick. They are also responsive. At least while onboarding and taking care of your initial setup and all those things, you should be able to get your ads done there. So next one is third one. What I said is here is Mediavine. Mediavine till I think 1 month back, the number of visitors sessions they were asking was only 25,000. I already crossed 25,000. Actually, I was thinking that I will stay on Ejoic for a couple of for a quarter and then try it out Mediavine. But before that itself, they now increased that minimum monthly sessions to 50,000. Now they are not accepting any applications if monthly sessions are less than 50,000. So that means you need a lot of traffic. But again, if you have 50,000 plus sessions, then monthly session, then you can go ahead and apply. Here is the site. Straight away you have a button here, apply now. Apply it here. It will ask for your basic details, website details, and all those things, traffic, where it is coming on, all those things. And then they do basically some verification. I heard that it may take a little longer than compared to the Joy, but sometimes it may come faster also. I yet to experience this. So that this is about Mediavine, and the last one in the list is AdThrive. This is considered as a super premium. You need to have 100K monthly visitors to apply for this AdThrive, otherwise they won't accept. I heard that they are stringent with respect to the traffic numbers, but there will always be exceptions because they see website is profitable, they may always allow it. So here is the AdThrive site. Again, straight away go and click the button apply now. You fill in their application form with your website details and all those things, and then go ahead and wait for basically their review process. Finally, if you get approved, you are good. Now the question would be, when Google AdSense is so easy comparatively, why we need to go for others? Because the others, the revenue for each of these is much higher than Google AdSense. That's not only theory, that's practical. Now what people say in general is Ejoic is much better than AdSense with respect to revenue generation. It gives you a lot more revenue compared to AdSense. And few people say Mediavine is much better than Ejoic, but here there are some conflicts. Majority people say that Mediavine will give you about nearly 20% more than Ejoic, but there are some set of customers who said that there is no much difference, and there are few people who actually said that Ejoic may give better. So my guess is it also depends on the niche on which your site is built. I got to know through some forums and all that Mediavine mainly very good for lifestyle, pets, relationship, these kind of niches. Though it accepts other things also, but they do very well in those niches. In general opinion is Mediavine will give you little more revenue than Ejoic with the same traffic. And then AdThrive also same philosophy. Lot of people say that AdThrive will give you much better revenue than compared to Ejoic and Mediavine. But there are some section of website owners or bloggers who said they didn't find a lot of difference between AdThrive and Mediavine. And some very small portion of bloggers also said that they found actually Mediavine or Ejoic giving better than AdThrive. Again, I attribute it to the niche type. I was told that AdThrive is very good for technology related things and learning related things and all that. But again, these are all opinions. unless otherwise you experience or you have some blogger who is working exactly in the same niche that you are working, you can't be sure about it. But in general, we should go by the majority opinion. Google AdSense, we all know, basic revenue, minimal. Ejoic is always better, and this I can for sure tell you, Ejoic is much better than AdSense. I will show you the statistics now because I experienced both. Mediavine, second step. No, first step is if you consider Google AdSense, second is Ejoic, third step is Mediavine, next one is AdSense. If you have traffic, then my suggestion would be keep basically trying out the higher one. If it is not giving you good revenue, you can always basically come back to the other one. For example, after 50,000, I will surely go for Mediavine. If they accept my application, I will stay there for 2-3 months. I will compare both. If it is giving me better than Ejoic, I will stay there. Otherwise, I may come back to Ejoic. I will always have that option. Now, I want to actually share the numbers with respect to the difference of revenue that I experienced between Google and AdSense. This will be very interesting. Just to check it out. So here is my revenue. I took a 3 months from Google AdSense, 3 months from Ejoic. I switched in the end of March to Ejoic. So January, February, March, you can see here my revenue from Google AdSense about $33, about 47, about 44. So about it was almost clocking about a $50 mark. This is from Google AdSense. Then same website, I actually upgraded to Ejoic. I applied it on March 29th or 30th, and then it became active only on April 1st or 2nd. So if you see here straight away, the first month itself, you can see the last row, last cell here, you can see 119, nearly $119. Whereas in AdSense, I was getting about a 50. Suddenly it became a 200% jump, more than 100% jump actually. Then slowly it further got optimized. Then in the month of May, I got about nearly $138. And then in the month of June, it actually started giving me about a 177. So there is a consistent increase. The philosophy behind that is Ejoic says that their ads have AI integration, artificial intelligence, so they keep learning. So over the time, in few weeks or months, they will basically start showing the ads that will actually give the optimal revenue. That's what the basic logic that they give, that over the time they the same basically the traffic may generate you more revenue. But visibly you can see here there is a significant difference, jump in the revenue for the same traffic. Let's do a straight away apple to apple comparison. Here is the chart. You can see here for this is basically with respect to traffic, page views. I took for 6 months. So January it is about a 22,000. Then February I hit 25,000. March I nearly touched 30,000. April again little bit. May more or less stagnant. June little increase. Another maybe a 10 to 20%. Now if you see the trend here, not there is no huge jump between March and April, right? So March is about a 30,000. April is about you can see the numbers here, 31,000. So hardly about a 5% of increase in the traffic. But you see the revenue difference. Till March it was about a $44, whereas in April suddenly it became 119. You can see the here below is basically the charts that are showing about the revenue. If you see the revenue here, you can clearly see till March it is about $40-50. Suddenly in the April you can see a significant jump, right? So that's what the difference these ad networks can bring you. So you can see the numbers also, page views, Jan 22,000, Feb 27, March 30. These 3 months I was on AdSense, $33, 47, 44. I will go with about a 50 because ups and downs are very common. But for similar traffic, not so much of increase in the traffic, suddenly from $44 I almost went to 119, literally almost nearly 3 times. From then on there is never dip basically, and then traffic again, if you see April and May, traffic is standard. Actually it came down. April it was 31,000, and May, because May 4th there was a core algorithm. If you guys are following, major algorithm went live. Google core algorithm went live on May 4th. So almost all the website, majority of the website got hit at least for a week, and then we recovered. So for me also, from May 5th to about May 15th, there was a very volatility on the traffic. So if you see here, from April to May, actually traffic got decreased by about 10 visitors, not much, but the revenue actually increased by about $20. And then June again, my traffic got recovered. Now almost it got up by about a 15 to 20%, and accordingly even the revenue has gone up. So this is what it is. So this clearly tells, explain, this is the clear practical case study that I myself experience, that Google Ajoic is better than AdSense. But then if MediaVine is better than Ajoic, or AdThrive is better than MediaVine, opinion says if they are better than the other ones, you should try. But I practically haven't experienced. As and when I upgrade myself to the other media ad networks, I will keep sharing those information with you. But fundamentally, I want to tell you one thing. So most of the bloggers, what I have seen is, they are so curious and patient. They do not have enough patience to wait to get the minimum traffic. They will start the website today. In 2 weeks after, they will look for, can I apply for AdSense? Can I apply for AdSense? Please have some patience. Focus on your traffic. Either you take AdSense or Ejoic or MediaVine, AdThrive. Without traffic, you cannot get the money. Even if you go for AdSense, initially, for till I hit about a 10,000 visitors, I used to get about a $5 or $10 revenue. That's not the money that you aim for when you are starting a niche blog. Your target should be about $1,000 target. That means this $5, $10 will come. So don't run behind these ads in the early stages. First 6 months for every blogger, the target should be traffic. How much quality content I can push, how depth I can do the keyword analysis, how superior content I can create, how many articles I can publish, how popular I can make my blog, and get the traffic. Once you get the traffic, then if not Ejoic, MediaVine, if not MediaVine, Ejoic, or some or affiliate marketing, you will always find a ways to monetize it. So don't worry about it. Of course, I had already AdSense approved, so I put the ads onto my website, but I never bothered about the going to Ejoic or MediaVine until I hit the 20,000. My target was I should hit first that cross the 20,000, then look at explore these things. And thankfully, after hitting about a 25,000, I went ahead and approached, and they immediately approved it because traffic was so huge. And one more question that another gentleman also asked in one of my YouTube video, I couldn't find it here, is he asked me to explain the process. Let me tell you what I did for Ejoic is, I told Ejoic, I wrote an email to Ejoic saying that I have so much of traffic on my website. 70% of traffic is in US. I want to enable Ejoic. I need some support. And I got a call invitation from Ejoic. I went on to a Zoom call for about an hour. Their executive came online, explained him all the details, and it was seamless. From then on, all Ejoic team asked me to do is change my name server, DNS server of my website. I did it, and then setting up all those things, ads and all those things, they took care of very well. It was seamless. So if you have good traffic, if you have a quality traffic, you can always seek the assistance from them. So don't break your head for how to do and all those things. Even if they don't help, you pay somebody a few dollars, they'll set up all those things. So that is secondary. That shouldn't be your primary, because that's one time activity any expert will do. That's about it. So your more core focus should be how to get traffic, as much as traffic possible on your website. Once you get a significant traffic, then basically start exploring all these options. Okay, so that's all what I wanted to cover today because there was quite a few questions. Whenever I talk about monetization, I found that lot of curiosity. Obviously, it will be there because at the end of the day, we do all this to earn some money. I hope this would have given you a good insights about various ad networks available and also some kind of a comparison between all of them and also some clarity for you how you want to approach for your niche blog journey. That's all for today. Thank you very much once again for your time. Bye.